Okay, today we are back with another Hunter x Hunter reaction video. And Jordan, we are on episode number 70 freaking 5.
I think we are officially more than halfway through Hunter x Hunter.
Yes. And one of our patrons, Emperor Anagram, has some fantastic halfway mark questions for us.
Well, let's read them.
You want to jump right in?
Let's jump right in.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So Emperor Anagram with a fascinating profile picture.
I believe we've read a comment from them before, right?
Yeah.
That's Trump or no?
Looks like anime Trump.
Okay.
Emperor Anagram writes, Hunter x Hunter is the best sports anime. Jordan, I may have to disagree with that one. I think Haikyuu, at least for me so far, takes best sports anime.
Is this considered a sports anime, or is Emperor Anagram just being funny?
They're joking.
Because of the dodgeball and everything?
Dodgeball, basketball.
Oh, okay.
Emperor Anagram continues, now that you guys are about halfway through the show, what do you expect of the next arc and the progression of the characters?
That's a good question.
You want to take a stab at that one?
Yeah. So what do we expect of the next arc? I think we're learning with this show to expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
And when we read the rest of Emperor Nagram's comment, that's exactly what they laid out for us.
Yeah.
I have no clue what to expect from this next arc. However, I have a feeling that obviously it seems like we're pushing and inching our way closer to meeting Jing.
Right.
So I feel like Gon, at least, is going to meet more people maybe that know his father.
Yeah.
And just continue his journey.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I completely agree. I think we might see like an interesting shift in character progression.
How so?
I know we have some comments here from our patrons sort of talking about the shift that we've seen so far between Gon and Killua.
Yeah.
I think that may widen.
Yeah.
Right? By the end of this show, Jordan, Gon may be unrecognizable.
And
that's a scary thought.
In a bad way.
Like, yes. Like, we got that glimpse of him in his fight versus Genthru.
Yeah.
Right? He sort of accepted being selfish for a moment and harming others. So yeah, I don't know. Like Killua, it's interesting to think how Killua is the less selfish one between Gon and Killua.
That's what many people were saying.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
All right. Emperor continues, and what do you think of the writer's writing style in regards as to how he seems to write in genres or themes that interests him for a while, only to completely switch it up for a new topic? Examples being Hunter Exam, Rescue Killua, Bye Bye Leorio Kurapika as main characters, Tournament Arc in Heaven's Arena, Let's Join Kurapika in the Mafia,
Right.
Antique Roadshow, Deep Dive into Auctions, Heavy Revenge, Drama versus Phantom Troop, Let's Play RuneScape, Sports Festival, whatever the future holds. Wow. Thank you for breaking that down. I just think it's a great way to experience a story like this, as that's often how life goes. You never know where it'll take you. Emperor Anagram, thank you so much for this beautiful comment. These types of comments, Jordan, right? We may have to give out awards.
Truly.
At some point.
Truly, brother. And to get to the last question that they asked, what do we think about the writing styles?
Yeah.
In regards to how it seems, or how the writer seems to write in genres and themes, all of the ones that Emperor laid out, that interest him for a while, only to switch it up drastically.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
What do you think about that?
I agree with Emperor. I think it's a wonderful way to experience a story. And like, life is not linear. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You could get hit by a bus and still be alive. Just end up with 2 broken legs. And your life and how you operate is completely different.
Yeah.
Right? So life's definitely not linear. And there's many good things that can also happen. I'm sort of a pessimist. I go straight to the dark thoughts. But I love it, man. It also keeps us as viewers on the edge of our seats.
Yeah.
Because you truly never know where you're going to be taken.
Right.
I like it.
And BTS has a song called Life Goes On.
Life goes on. Yeah.
So I love what Emperor did here, talking about how life goes. You never know where it'll take you. Yeah, the writer is genius for doing it this way. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much again, Emperor, and all of you beautiful, wonderful people.
Yeah. Thanks, Emperor. The next comment comes from Dofty, and Dofty writes, I always hated playing dodgeball because I wasn't good at neither throwing nor catching the ball. But because of my ball phobia, I was dodging the ball like my life depended on it. One time I was dodging the ball as the last player on my team for like 20 minutes straight. Now I can just picture Dofty dodging the ball for 20 minutes straight because of their ball phobia.
Yeah, not even attempting to go grab a ball and throw it.
No, not because they're trying to win the game or anything.
Yeah,
because of their ball phobia.
right.
And I don't mean to laugh at that. I've never heard of ball phobia.
Me either.
Is that a real thing, Dofty, or are you being sort of playful?
You want to look it up?
I have a feeling that we'll end up on the dark side of the internet if we look it up.
All right.
But nonetheless, thanks so much, Dofty.
Okay, the next comment comes to us from Buddy the Elf, and Buddy writes, I love this episode because it highlights Gon and Killua's friendship. There are just some things in life you can do only with your number one person by your side.
Yeah.
Gon only feels comfortable going all out to the point where he knows he's hurting Killua's hands. But he has such a strong bond with Killua that he knows it wouldn't deter their friendship in any way. Killua exhibits ride or die this episode. He understands how important a real win, total victory over Razor, is to Gon, so he doesn't stop it. He willingly puts himself in harm's way again and again to be the support that Gon needs to go all out. Jordan, I could not agree more.
Yes, sir.
Their trust and bond is so deep, they want each other to get as strong as possible and help achieve their goals, willing to put their friend above themselves to make that happen. We've seen a lot of sacrifice in the past few episodes, right? And sacrifice when it comes to hands and limbs and body parts.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, Killua, one moment really, really struck me. And I think it was in episode 74 when they used the breath of Archangel, right? Or they were debating about using it on Genthru and the crew, right? Yeah. And I think Gon asked Killua, are you okay with us using it on you later?
Right.
And Killua said, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
My hands will probably heal by then anyway.
Yeah.
What? Like, that's a different level of sacrifice and friendship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the same episode Killua admitted that he felt like he was worse than Genthru and them, right?
Right. Yeah. As an assassin.
Yeah. Like, he killed way more people than they did. Yeah. Well said, man. And well said, Elf.
Yes.
Thank you so much for this comment. All right. The next comment, I believe we read a comment before from Billy.
Oh, yeah.
However, we have not read a comment before from Crowlow's Stinky Feet.
No.
And I feel like Billy's following in Brandon's footsteps. So we may see a different name next time, Billy.
Billy and Brandon may start a revolution.
Billy and Brandon sound like a band.
Yeah.
A band of thieves and bandits. Just kidding. All right, Billy, a.k.a. Crowlow's Stinky Feet, writes, well, I kind of feel bad for Killua. You see, in my eyes, Gon and Killua are two spectrums. Gon is too selfish and Killua is too selfless. And that's what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It creates quite a toxic relationship here. This is why I have never liked Gon's character. He's written incredibly well, but as a person, I would stay away. This is actually interesting because at the beginning of the show, Gon was portrayed as the good one and Killua as the bad one. As the show goes on, there's no white or black. Everything's gray. Incredible writing. It's so subtle yet noticeable. Fantastic point. I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I just hope, Jared, I know you said you might predict that it's going to take a turn for the worst when it comes to Gon. I just hope that the both of them don't lose their friendship.
Yeah.
Billy, aka Crollo's Stinky Feet, will get you some socks. Thanks so much for commenting.
Yes. The next comment comes to us from the lovely Alpha, and Alpha writes, when Finks called Hisoka, he was well aware that it wasn't Crollo he's speaking to. In an earlier episode, the troupe had already deduced that it wasn't Crollo who was currently in the game. In fact, you might recall that Hisoka had already met up with the troupe on Greed Island. It was Crollo who had told Hisoka to enter the game using Crollo's name. Okay. Crollo had a couple conditions set by Kurapika. One, he couldn't use Nen, so he could have never entered Greed Island in the first place. Second, he couldn't communicate with the troupe at all and couldn't communicate his plans to get his Nen back. Hisoka was hired by Crollo to find the Nen exorcist in Greed Island, and I guess he also served as a go-between for the troupe and Crollo, who couldn't have any communication. Okay. Finks stated on the call to Hisoka, we found him. This is the Nen exorcist that Hisoka is supposed to lead to Crollo. The troupe can't do it themselves because they can't communicate with Crollo.
Yeah.
Okay, Jordan, this is like a web of just ping pong. Like, okay. And it feels like the writer of this show is just having fun here.
Yeah.
Like, it's interesting that Hisoka has been tasked with the ability of finding the Nen exorcist.
Like, what?
What are we talking about here? For Crollo.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right, Alpha, thank you so much for breaking this down for us. I'm excited to see what happens of it, if anything.
Between Crollo, Hisoka, and the Nen exorcist. Yeah.
But it seems like this Greed Island arc is coming to an end.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. And we'll see if Gon, Killua, Bisky, right, the crew can get that final, what is it, number 0 card?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And beat this quiz and defeat the game.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you so much, Alpha. All right, the next comment comes from Inky Boy. And Inky writes, this was one of my favorite episodes in the whole series. It's first here that we learn a little bit more about Ging. See how strong the unbreakable bond between Gon and Killua has become, and see the foreshadowing of the difficult and complex trials awaiting our heroes. But most important of all, we learn the inescapable fact that Bungee gum possesses the properties of both rubber and gum. Now, Jared, without our moderator, this would have just been a simple sentence, and we would have said,
Right.
oh, okay. Yeah, thanks so much, Inky Boy, for letting us know that. However, our moderator notes that this is, in fact, a meme in the Hunter x Hunter community. And our patrons leave us with a few more examples, including I Am Jam, who says, don't ever let whatever is happening in this chaotic show distract you from the fact that Bungee gum possesses the properties of both rubber and gum. Okay. Sufiyaki Teriyaki also says Bungee gum possesses the properties of both rubber and gum. Now, sometimes, Jared, meme culture, GIF culture, and social media in general confuses me. And I would say, maybe let's look this meme up, but I have a feeling that maybe it could lead us to some spoilers. But I'm just going to sit here and nod my head and act like I understand it fully.
I wonder if they're like pointing fun at this, right? Because I think this is probably something, was this mentioned in the last episode? Like Bungee gum possesses the properties of both rubber and gum.
I can't remember.
Yeah, like it seems like something satirical or something is going on.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
and this was the episode, if I remember correctly, where Hisoka used his bungee gum
Yeah.
on the dodgeball.
Right.
So I'm trying to fully understand it.
Yeah.
But I guess going forward, we won't forget the fact that bungee gum possesses the properties of both rubber and gum.
Yeah. And maybe when we finish this series, we can look this meme up.
Yeah. Or, I mean, if it's safe to do so at this point,
Yeah.
let us know, everybody. But yeah, thank you all for informing us that bungee gum has both properties of rubber and gum.
Yeah. The next comment comes to us once again from Sufayaki Teriyaki. And they write, it would be funny if Gon team uses a company/magnetic force while Hisoka is meeting up with the troop members. Imagine Killua's reaction seeing his sister at this point in time with the troop.
I couldn't imagine.
Knowing Killua, Jordan, it'd probably be like, what's up?
Oh, hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, you're with them now? What's up?
Yeah.
What's up, Kayuto? All right. Thank you very much, Sufayaki Teriyaki.
Yeah. I don't know. Killua, I'm remembering back during the auction when Maluki was there.
Yeah.
And Killua got so upset. He's like, but he never truly acts on it in public.
Right.
So it'd be interesting to see him
Yeah.
get a load of Kayuto as a member of the troop. All right, a few more comments, everybody. The next one comes from Zed Star. And Zed Star writes, Bisky's transformation feels monstrous and devilish. The cutesiness and adorable girl is just what she wishes she's like, but she instead is a huge buff woman. Not gonna lie, sometimes I wish I was Bara. Okay. Anyways, I love to see the gang winning, and this next one is going to be very explosive, literally. Hope y'all enjoyed it.
Talking about episode 74.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking of what Zed Star was saying up above.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Zed Star, for sharing your feelings with us. I do not wish I was Bara.
No.
I don't wish that on anybody. But if that's what you're into, then right?
Power to you, Zed Star.
Yeah.
All right. The one and only Peach writes, Mama Bisky, the brick oven, did not come to play. She only came to slay.
Hey.
I like what you did there, Peach. It's Eliza writes, finally, I've been waiting for this episode ever since Jordan said he wouldn't be surprised if Bisky turned out to be a bodybuilder. LOL. You said that?
I can't even remember what episode or why I said that.
Right. It's Eliza. Can you give us the, what's it called? The mark? The ear mark? What's it called?
The
timestamp.
the timestamp.
Can you give us the timestamp for when Jordan said this? Because I don't remember it.
I don't remember either.
Yeah.
But you could feel, since we first met Bisky, that she was hiding some things.
Oh, yeah.
You could feel that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. It's Eliza. We have another one from...
No, you got to say the name first. Go ahead.
And writes, I think Biscuit's transformation is a form of transmutation in category. Transmuters can change the properties of their aura. And in Bisky's case, she changes the aura around her body to alter her physical appearance. Now that makes much more sense. In Killua's case, his electricity, and Hisoka, it's bungee gum, which again has the properties of both rubber and gum. All right, thank you so much.
Okay, a few more quick comments. The next one comes to us from our wonderful patron, Angelica Hernandez. And Angelica writes, Hi J&J, Gon really is a bit crazy, even though he knew they would use Breath of Archangel afterwards. Still willing to sacrifice a limb and eventually self-mutilating.
Yeah.
Just to prove that he could land a hit on Genthrud is a bit much. That was definitely not part of Killua and Bisky's plan. That being said, he is young and fearless, but definitely reckless. Stubbornness can sometimes be very detrimental to oneself and people around us. So even though I admire his willingness to take a stand, I believe he went too far. He should cherish himself a bit more. Angelica makes a fantastic point. Next arc is my favorite. Can't wait to see it again with you guys. I truly love your reactions, and they always bring joy to my day. Keep up the good work. Love from Colombia. Angelica, thank you always for your amazing comments. It's funny how we get used to the writing styles of our patrons. Right? Like Angelica likes to break things down into paragraphs.
Yeah.
Others like to just provide one big paragraph and just go on a monologue. We love all of your diverse and beautiful writing styles. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Angelica. And Angelica's yet again another one of our patrons who says this next arc is their favorite. Jared, I have a feeling that this next arc is going to blow us both out of our seats for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know. When people constantly say that this next arc, this next arc. And we have another comment from Slush, and Slush mentions this next arc. Slush writes, this is one of the few episodes where Gon's fearless, reckless, and yet human nature really shines. I wonder why human is in quotations. Yet human nature really shines. All right. He's hard-headed and strong, and he cares so much for other people, especially Killua, but he hates being a killer and won't resort to it. Can't wait for y'all to see the next arc, because those raw moments you mentioned are quite common coming up. Okay, see, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
We're about to see a lot of raw moments. But I'm still wondering what Slush means by Gon's fearless, reckless, and yet human nature really shines. This is one of the few episodes. Human nature.
I think, well, how I interpret that is like in the middle of his fight with Genthrud.
Yeah.
Right. He decides to go against the plan. Right. He has like a selfish desire. Right. At that moment. So like that's human. We all have selfish desires. And then just his resilience. That's human.
Oh no. Gon is like the most human of humans, it seems.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what Slush means by his human nature. I'm not trying to like.
What you getting at?
Maybe I'm
This
tripping.
is not
Maybe
Attack
I'm
on Titan.
No, imagine
What are you
though.
saying?
Could you imagine?
I mean, we did just see Bisky transform.
Right.
If by the end of this we see Gon transform into a dragon.
Jared, listen, nothing is too far off.
No.
Now, maybe Slush just likes to use quotation marks because they did the same thing with Raw. But maybe I'm reading into it too much.
All right.
Nonetheless, thank you so much, Slush, for this comment.
Okay, we have two more comments. The next comment comes to us from Alpha, and Alpha writes, I think incidents like these, where Gon puts himself in very dangerous predicaments, is very worrying. I thought it was interesting that the soundtrack often used for the Phantom Troupe was used when it was shown Gon had sacrificed his arm.
Oh,
I didn't catch that.
I didn't notice that at all.
Yeah. While Gon obviously rejected the invitation to join the troupe, in my opinion, his strange mentality and crazy actions aren't too far off from the insanity that's displayed by some Phantom Troupe members.
Great point.
That is a fantastic point. I honestly think he'd fit in pretty well.
Oh,
Yeah. That would be an interesting storyline if, like, Gon, at the beginning of this series, Gon began as a Phantom Troupe member, right?
yeah.
Like, I wonder if we would feel even more sympathy for Phantom Troupe members.
I mean, I think it would depend on what Gon did.
Yeah.
while he was a member of the Phantom Troop.
Right. Oh, think about that.
They tried to recruit him, and
yeah.
Killua.
Yeah, yeah. Think about that, right? And if like that whole dynamic with Kurapika, oh, that would be an interesting storyline.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Alpha.
Yeah, thank you, Alpha. And I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch, because if they played the soundtrack
Yeah.
of the Phantom Troop while Gon sacrificed his arm, or while it was shown that he sacrificed his arm, that's intentional. And
Yeah.
I like that. All right, we have one final comment, everybody, and this should be a bit of a fun comment. Now, our patron Luma reminds us that in Heaven's Arena, Hisoka mentioned about Nen personality test, just like blood type personality test. And Luma lists them all out once again. So enhancers are simple and earnest. Transmuters are fickle and dishonest. Emitters are impatient and short-tempered. Conjurers are high-strung and observant. Manipulators are argumentative and logical. And specialists are charismatic and independent. And Luma says Gon is an enhancer. And I think enhancers also have another personal trait, which is they're very reckless. Just like Uvogin, Phantom Troop number 11, took on Kurapika without thinking the repercussion, therefore he lost. Gon has similar recklessness, behavior, and without that actual plan against Genthru, he would have lost and died just like Uvo. Enhancers are reckless and self-centered in critical times.
Ooh.
Now, brother, what I was thinking is maybe we could share which category we think we fall under, and maybe we could ask our patrons which category they fall under.
I like it.
Because we already had two of our patrons chime in, Slush and Noaki. And Slush writes that he definitely knows what he'd be, an enhancer just like Gon. And Noaki says that they would be a manipulator. So looking at Hisoka's categories here, Nen personality test, which one do you think you'd be? Ooh, I think I know which one you would be.
Yeah, I think I would be a mixture of manipulator and specialist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which one were you going to say?
For you?
Yeah.
100% manipulator. Not argumentative in a bad way.
Yeah.
Argumentative because you like to debate.
Right.
And you create strong arguments that are based in logic.
I'll debate about anything.
Oh, I know it.
I'll debate about the color of the wall.
I know it.
Yeah.
But you're definitely a specialist as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what you think. You are.
To be honest, I think I would be a conjurer.
Oh. I was going to go for emitter, but
Come on, Jared.
no. All right. Why do you think you're a conjurer?
I mean, high strung.
Like, what's that mean?
Let's look up high strung. I think
I'm
of that
thinking
as like
strung out.
particular, like overbearing sometimes. You try to
Interesting.
high strung. Let's see. I'm not strung out, brother.
Nervous and
Nervous.
easily upset.
Okay. That sounds about right.
Interesting.
That sounds about right.
And observant. High strung and observant.
Yeah. Everywhere I go, I feel like I'm a Secret Service agent. I think it's because of my previous job, working in a detention center,
Yeah.
essentially a prison. I had to be observant at all times.
Yeah.
Anywhere I go now, I make sure I know just at least a good glance of the people in the room. Yeah.
I have a question for everybody out there.
Yeah.
Am I the only one, and you may do this as well,
Mm-hmm.
am I the only one when I'm driving in a car and another car passes me,
Eagerly.
I'm looking at the person's eyes in the car. I can see the person's eyes. Like that's like a different level of
Paranoia?
observant.
Ah.
Maybe paranoia, but like I'm looking at their eyes. Like what you looking at?
Or what you about to do.
Yeah.
Because if you even think of verging over across these lines,
Yeah.
I'm out. This is
yeah,
my
yeah.
life we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Like, where do you all look at? I've always wondered that. I don't know why.
That's so random. Yo.
Literally every car that passes by, I'm doing a quick look at their head and their eyes,
like because of safety, or because you're just interested to see who's in the car?
A little bit of both, right? A little bit of both.
One of my biggest fears driving is getting hit by a drunk driver, because you don't ever know who's driving another car on the road.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, let's all pray that never happens.
Yeah. And don't ever drink and drive, everybody.
Yes.
We don't need to tell you that. But anyway, please let us know which one you think you are. Are you an enhancer, transmuter, emitter, conjurer, manipulator, or specialist, just based off of Hisoka's personality test?
Yeah.
And this is another facet of this show that seems to add to the complexity. Because we're already seeing, like Luma laid out, Gon is not only an enhancer in that he has certain abilities,
Yeah.
but he has this certain personality trait that Hisoka was talking about. He's simple and earnest.
Yeah.
And obviously with all characters, it's not going to line up exactly the same every time. But for the most part, brother, it's another layer of complexity that the show seems to follow through with.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Are you ready to jump in to episode number 75, Jordan? Look at this title.
Oh.
What's that about?
Let's find out.
All right, everybody. This is episode number 75 of Hunter x Hunter. Jing's friends and true friends. Let's go. Here we go.
Oh, please.
成功報酬の 5% だし、法外ってほどの額じゃないだろ。
お、そっか。こいつらバッテラのこと知らないんだ。ああ、いいぜ。トップ取れたわね。他の連中も最後のカードの取引が目的か。
ゲームも大詰めに来て、少しでも報酬のおこぼれに預かろうってわけだわさ。奴らはチームで協力してクイズを解く気だわね。私たちはどうする？
Team up.
ちゃんと一人一人でやろうよ。な、成績の悪かった方が罰ゲームだ。
You're trying to play a game.
まったく大した玉だわさ。あれほどの死闘の直後、クリアを目前にした最終イベントだってのに、この余裕。おそらくこのゲームを誰よりも楽しんでたのもあの二人。最後まで頑張んな。
All right, let's enjoy this intro one last time.
Yeah.
Since we're told it changes the next episode. Razor. Good times, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Shows like these are gonna stick with us forever.
Oh my goodness, Jared. I was just thinking about that. It's gonna be nostalgic rewatching.
Yeah.
プレイヤー全員参加によるクイズ大会が始まった。
それではこれよりクイズの出題を始めます。第1問。 ナンバー1、一つ葉の密林に関して重大なヒントをくれる長老の名前は A、ヒラ B、ヒラ C、ヒソ D、マユ E、ヒマ。
Gon knows.
ナンバー10、
Meanwhile,
大天使の息吹を入手するための条件とは。
What's the condition? Is that an open-ended question? Oh, there's the Nen Exorcist.
ボマー捕まえた。
uh-oh. What's he gonna do?
That's what he has to say to deactivate. Wait, so he's no longer...
84、
The bomber?
積み飾りが
Is the Nan Exorcist the bomber?
Oh, to steal... Wait. I forget exactly what the bomber said. I thought he said to deactivate your own bomb, you have to touch me and say, I caught the bomber. But I thought the bomb was already off of the Nen Exorcist. No?
Yeah, I don't know what he did there.
Yeah.
He definitely did something.
Definitely did something. I wonder if it gets the monster off of him.
Got it, right. Yeah.
ナンバー84、
So he's no longer the Nen Exorcist. Sorry to pause again, everybody. If that's the case.
What do you mean?
Or he
No,
is.
he may not have stolen the power. He may have just deactivated the bomb.
Got it.
Right.
So,
So it removes the monster or whatever was around it.
got it.
商品となっている月齢大会の種類は。よし。オッケー。
Gon is gonna ace this.
Yeah.
それでは最後の問題です。ナンバー0のカードのタイトルは A、支配者の祝宴 B、支配者の正体 C、支配者の艦隊。
なんだっけ。
終了。それではこれより最高得点者を発表いた
Come
し
on.
ます。
Gon.
最高点は100点満点中87点。プレイヤー名ゴンセン。
Hey!
Little old Gon.
100種類コンプ。
Oh, they may try to target him, Jordan.
Right.
悔しいが乾杯だ。おめでとう。
ありがとう。これで罰ゲームはキロアだね。そう俺何点だったんだろう。
Oh, let's go. The owl. Wow.
支配者からの招待。同風のバッジを持って。
All right. You want to read this one?
You got it.
It says, Ruler's Invitation. An invitation from the island's ruler.
Oh.
Who's that? The envelope contains a map that shows the castle and a badge. Player must have badge to enter the castle. Jing's not ruling this island, is he?
Let's hope that Jing is at that castle.
Yeah. Okay.
いつもののみが招待されるみたいだな。リメイロって城下町か。一人で行かなきゃならないのかな。城の近くで待っててやるよ。
おお、持ってる。あのガキマジで全部揃ってるぜ。いや、カードを全部かけて勝負しよ
Oh
うぜ。
gosh. Killua, take care of him.
これは強制だ。
Or Bisky.
Yeah. Or Gon.
Brother. Easy work.
Done.
それじゃアカンパニー1枚もらうね。あ、それダメだ。リメイロまだ行ったことない。
それじゃあドリフトでいいんじゃない？もう他の町は全部行ったでしょ？
んじゃあ俺がドリフト使ってリメイロに飛んだら迎えに戻ってくる。そしたらアカンパニーが使えるね。ドリフトオン。
Oh.
行くぜゴン。アカンパニーオン。B メイロ。
すげえ連中だな。あのベラム兄弟があっという間だったぜ。
そりゃあそうだろう。
The Balloon
あいつら
Brothers.
ボマーも倒してるんだぜ。
Uh-oh.
確かに最初に会った時に比べてあの少年二人は格段に強くなった。だがゲンスルーと比較すると力不足だったのは明らか。策を練りうまくやったのだろうな。
Yeah, they did.
まあいいさ。ゲームの成功報酬はお前たちにくれてやる。マグネティックフォースオン。クロロルシルフル。俺は一足先に現実に戻り常年で大儲けだ。
What?
どんな気持ちかしらね。
どんなって？
だってジンに会えるかもしれないんでし
What just happened there?
I was gonna ask if we should go back.
Magnetic. Did he just teleport to Crollo? Is that what happened?
Oh, Hisoka. That looked like Hisoka image.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
To fake Crollo.
俺は一足先に現実に戻り。
That's Hisoka or Crollo? That's Hisoka.
That's definitely Hisoka, I think. He says, I'll head back to reality and make a fortune exorcising Nen. Okay.
Alright. As Hisoka just glares at... Is that the sunset?
I don't know what that is. It's a big sun.
ょ。どんな気持ちかしらね。
どんなって？
だってジンに会えるかもしれないんでしょ。ずっと探し求めてた父親に。
It ain't no way, right?
No,
One
Jing is
episode
not in there.
75. Ain't no way.
Although, the writer would do something like that. This is another one of those we're in the basement moments.
Yeah. Who that?
ようこそグリードアイランド城へ。
Okay.
どうぞ。
Oh. Oh, we got ourselves a hoarder.
こちら最高得点者のゴン君。
おお、待ってたぞ。ジンの息子だってな、お前。こっち来て座れ。
どこに座る？
あ、置いてっとこねえか。じゃあ作れ。こうやってよ。
I can only imagine the smell in that place,
Yeah.
Jared.
お、あった。ほらよ。支配者の祝福。
Alright.
Yeah.
最高。
It says Ruler's Blessing. Castle awarded to the winner of the quiz comes with capital city. Population 10,000. The city's residents will obey any laws or commands you give.
So now Gon is the ruler of a city?
Jordan, that is a lot of power. Okay.
But is Gon gonna stick around in the game? Because he won it, right? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. Like what is the final step? Especially now that Batera has called an end to the game.
Yeah. Okay.
すげえだろ。驚いた。この町には1万人の人間がいる。その中にもしかしたら。
Jing.
期待した。あれ、まさかもっと安易に支配者がジンだと思ってたとか。
思ってないよ。ここにジンがいるなんて考えてもいないもん。
そうか。そいつはよかった。事実あいつはいないしな。
This is Torment.
He said he's not there.
本題の続きを。
おーっといけねえ。
本題の続きを。
おーっといけねえ。いいか、これでお前さんは100種類のカードすべてが揃ったってわけだ。よってもう一つのイベントが発生する。おお、あった。これだ。開けてみな。 そのバインダーには指定ポケットカード3枚を入れることができる。その3枚は現実世界へ持ち帰って使用することができるんだ。
Wow.
た
Okay.
だし同じ番号のカードを複数入れることはできない。あくまでもお前のバインダーの指定ポケットに入っている100枚の中から3種選ぶこと。
That's a tough choice right there.
I take Breath of Archangel.
それで
Oh, yeah.
晴れてエンディングなわけだが、一般用とお前専用、どっちのエンディングがいい？
The ending just for you.
おお、そうだ。どうする？どうする？
じゃあ一般用で。
What?
そりゃまたどうして？
俺一人でクリアしたわけじゃないから。
Ooh.
一般用なら仲間と見られるでしょ。
ほうほう。なるほどなるほど。
でさ、
あ？
妙な意地悪はやめてください。すみ
Thank
ません
you.。
ゴン君用のエンディングなんて存在しません。
Oh my gosh.
そうなの？ただクリアした後なら教えてもいいと言われてることがあります。僕たちのことご紹介が遅れました。僕はリスト。彼はルーン。
List.
ま、分かってると思うが、お前の親父の連れだ。
このゲームはジンとその仲間11人で作ったものです。グリードアイランドという名前は制作者全員のファーストネームの頭文字を
Oh, okay.
君の父上が最高責任者だ
Oh
った
So
my
that's
gosh.
G
Jing.
から始まる単語を考えてグリードでいいだろうと。レイザーには会いました？
Razor.
R で僕が L です。
List
ゲームの最初に説明してた女性と当該に出る孤島にいた女性は
is the
双子。
twin of the girl you see when you leave the game.
どちらも頭文字は E。ここにいた女性は双子。イータと
Right. Ita and Elena.
How much more complex can this thing get?
Right. What?
エレナ。どちらも頭文字は E。
で、次は
Done
なんだが、聞きてえか？聞きてえだろう。な。よし聞け。あいつはな、ジンの野郎は本当にひでえやつだぞ。ひでえやつ。
Hmm.
俺の名前はドゥーンだ。頭文字は何だと思う？
D でしょ？
お前までそう言うか？
Oh, it's not
そう
D.
だよな。ジンの息子だもんな。
だって次は D って。
W だよ。W。
W.
Mm.
W D W U N E でドゥーン。ドゥーンだったんだ。ところが長年の連れでさえ持ってやがった。だからゲーム名を決めるときビシッと言ってやった。俺の頭文字は W だとな。したらジンの野郎なんて言ったと思う？
そうか。じゃあ W 取れ。今からお前は DW。
Oh my gosh. Where is this show going?
I don't know, man.
信じられるか？俺の名前を勝手に変えやがった。ゲーム名の辻褄合わせのためだけにだぞ。
ジンのすごいと
Crazy.
こは1分後には法的にも完全に名前を変えさせちゃったんだよね。電話とパソコンであっという間に。
Okay.
何がひでえって、あいつは勘違いで W だけじゃなく E まで取っちまったんだぞ。
でもそのおかげで運気が上がったんでしょ？
まあな、その日以来体調はよ
At least it's lighthearted.
Yeah. They didn't finish the naming, right?
I know, we only got the L in Island.
Oh my
Look at
gosh.
Bisky.
They're being paraded. Alright, it does feel like this arc is. This may be the last episode.
Coming to an end, yeah.
Bisky singing? It's Goen's Castle, Jor.
That is Goen's Castle and Goen's City.
Yeah.
この中に入れる3枚を決めたら港へ行ってくださいってさ。
いろいろお父さんのことも聞いたんでしょ？
うん。でも今どこにいるとかは知らないって。
そっか。やっぱりゲームには手がかりなしってことかしらね。
ま、最初からそういうメッセージあったんだもんな。
うん。まあね。
で、どうするのよさ、選ぶ3枚は。
Yeah.
一人一枚ってことでいいんじゃね？
じゃあ私はブループラネット。
Alright.
I have a feeling I know which one Kilo was gonna pick.
Which one?
Is it Dust Girl or something?
Oh,
I forget exactly what it's called. But... Oh yeah, we should already know Bisky was gonna choose this one. A gemstone with an incomparable blue shine. Its composition matches no known minerals, so it's named for its otherworldly nature.
all right. That's Bisky's.
私はブループラネット。やっぱりこれだわさ。早く現物を拝みたいもんだわさ。キルアはどれにするの？
考え中。ゴンは決まったか？
まあ一応。
マジ？どれよ？
Oh, he's gonna choose all three?
これどれ？はあ？ちょっとなんでそれなのよ？
そうか。なるほどな。指定ポケットカードしか持ち出せないもんな。面白い。いつから考えてた？
これ見た瞬間からかな。
でも、これ一
Okay. So, Paladin's necklace. When a player wears this, all spells targeting player will be reflected. Can also dispel curses placed on any card touched by player. So we saw him utilize this in the game.
Yeah.
Now, when he takes it out, will it have the same power?
Like,
Is that what we're talking about here?
That's a good question.
And Bisky's blue planet, does that have a power? Or
I'm wondering what the powers are.
Yeah.
And how they translate to the real world too. Yeah.
All right.
枚じゃダメだな。
これもいるよね。
これ一枚じゃダメだな。
これもいるよ。
Gonna read that?
Transform. Yeah. So Gon's actually gonna pick all three, right? He was just hearing Bisky and them out.
I don't know. I wonder if he'll pick blue planet.
All right, so it says transform. Change one card in your possession into any other card in your possession. Card will now count against the limit of new card type. If limit has already been reached, nothing will happen and the transform card will be destroyed.
Okay.
So you can change one card in your possession into any other card in your possession. All right.
大丈夫かなこれで。
つうか、あれを使うにはこれしかない。
It seems like they know, Gon and Killua know what they're
Yeah.
picking for.
ブループラネットで。
Damn.
Oh boy. Oh.
Oh, great editing. Gon and Killua seem to always be on the same page.
Yeah.
おめでとうございます。それではあなたのバインダーの指定ポケットから3枚カードを選んでください。選んだのはナンバー2、一つの海岸線、81、ブループラネット、84。
Okay.
So Patch is sure. Blue Planet and Paladin's necklace. Alright.
聖騎士の首飾り以上の3枚で本当によろしいですか？では指輪はお返しします。お疲れ様でした。
ありがとう。エレナさん。
覚えてくれたの？
Oh.
ありがとう。さようなら。
And she's a twin. So that was a hard guess right there.
Oh, those eyes don't lie.
Yeah.
おかえり。
これで現実に戻ってきたのかな。実感ないね。
まあ、あっちも現実の一部だったしな。
ちょっと早く早くバインダー出してみてよ。
ブック。
Wow. Let's see it.
これよ、これだわさ。夢にまで見たブループラネット。
Wow.
幸せだわさ。なんて呼ぼうかしら。ブラちゃん、ブルちゃんかしら。ブレネちゃん、ブレネちゃんがいいわさ。で、あんたたちは良かったの？その2枚でさ。
ああ、これが がベストさな。じゃあ早速行くか。
ゲイン。
Okay.
貸してキルは。
A company? Wait a minute.
なるほどね。
So he changed
カ
it.
ンパニーをトランスフォームで指定ポケットカードに変化さ
Oh,
せ、それを聖騎士の首飾りで元に戻す。
smart.
よく思いついたもんだわさ。にしてもよく実行する気になったもんだ、ね。
Right.
指定ポケットカードじゃないアカンパニーを選ぶなんてさ。
でも最初俺がゲームに参加するときにもし一番じゃなかったらきっと確信は持てなかったと思う。
ここに来るときじゃんけんしただろ。
じゃんけん？
ああ。
俺が一番でゲームに入り、スタート地点でキルアを待ってたとき近くには誰もいなかった。つまり俺がゲーム内で最初に会ったのは2番目に入ってきたゴレイヌさんのはず。けど自分のバインダー調べてみたらその前に一人会ってる人物がいた。
Nig?
ジンのスペルは G-I-N-G。
なるほど。ニッグはそのアナグラム。
Wait, what? Wait, hold up.
俺は赤ん坊の頃ジンと一緒にここに来た。ジンはきっと俺にこう言いたかったんだ。
Oh my gosh.
何を捨てても俺に会いたいならこのゲームをクリアするくらい強くなれってね。
大したもんだわさ、その執念。で、ジンに会ったらまず何をする？
もちろんキルアを紹介するよ。
Wow, Bisky.
俺の最高の友達だ。
Oh, man.
バカ。はずいだろ。
やめてよ。
She's crying.
本当病んだるわ。年だわね。
It must be my age.
ねえ、ビスケも一緒にジンのとこに行ってみない？
Wow.
いいえ、遠慮しとくわさ。
Bisky, what do you know?
月の男に興味ないんでね。
Bisky!
How about men who abandon their children?
本当に親の気持ちになっちゃう。
Oh, okay, so that's what it really is.
それじゃあ
Damn.
ビスケ、元気でね。
あんたたちもね。
ありがとうございました。
ボス。
They're like wrestlers.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful moment.
Yeah, man. Sad.
アカンパニーオン。
Where you going, go?
Okay, wait, go
What did you just say?
Jared, I can't get over the use of that name.
Out of all
The possibilities, right?
the possibilities, they have to choose.
バイバイ。
And there's not many, though. That's the thing. There's not
Right.
many possibilities. Sorry, I was talking over it.
バイバイ。
Yeah. Will we ever see Bisky again?
I hope so. I truly do.
"父が作ったゲームをクリアし、一回りたくましくなったゴン。向かった先にいたのは果たしてジンなのか?"
The answer is no. No, it's not. Wow. Great episode.
Great arc.
Yeah? Wow.
Oh, I love this animation right here. Woo.
この後はグリードアイランドチュートリアル。今日でグリードアイランドをクリアだな。俺たちもいっぱいカードを紹介したね。カードを紹介したのは俺。前は
Oh.
ゲームオーバ
Ooh.
Wow. All right. If this is indeed the final episode of this arc, what a hell of a way to end it.
Yeah, this was a great one, brother.
It definitely had some of those raw moments that Slush mentioned.
Absolutely.
Right? This one tugged on my heartstrings.
Yeah. What raw moments hit you?
Well, just this beautiful interaction between Bisky, Gon, and Killua.
Yeah.
And then Bisky at the end saying, bye-bye.
Ugh.
Right? Will we ever get to see Bisky again?
If we don't see Bisky again, I'm going to be disappointed. Because Bisky has so much potential as a character.
Yeah. And we barely learned about Bisky. We saw Bisky transform once.
Just once.
Into the brick oven she is.
Bodybuilder.
And then we met Cookie once. Like, there's a lot left.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if we don't see Bisky again.
Yeah.
What else, man? They beat the game.
Yeah.
They beat the game.
How you feel?
I really liked this episode a lot. They were so confident in this quiz, especially Gon.
Oh, yeah.
And they did it. They did it, man. I do have a question.
Okay.
Now, I understand why maybe the author had to go with the name Nig. I do understand. Because over here, I was trying to do some mixing and matching. And
could have started with an I.
Well, I only came up with two other alternatives that would make semi-sense.
Okay.
IGGN, Igen, could have worked, or INGG, Ing,
Inga.
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 But I think that one would maybe sound too similar to Jing.
Yeah.
But if you mix them up and do anything else, you get either Jing or Nigani. So they went with Nig, Jared, and I'm not complaining.
No.
Do you think that was like
Like thought in their mind?
Yeah, like should we? Okay, is this going to be problematic if we go with this or what?
It'd be very interesting to see.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, the ring. I wonder, because there was that moment in that realization from Gon that, oh, Jing was the first one I met.
Yeah.
Did the ring capture that and save that data, or what? Because that certainly did not happen here, right? That happened a long time ago when Gon was a baby.
Yeah.
So how did that show up in his book?
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, that was a crazy moment.
He entered the game with his son, or this was outside of the game?
I think he entered the game with Gon.
Wow.
I don't know how Gon got back out, but
yeah,
let us know if we're missing anything with that, people. But I found that to be fascinating.
Yeah. Man, the end of an arc. Saying goodbye is tough.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to say goodbye. And I loved Bisky's raw honesty here at the end. when she said that if I stay, I'll get too attached.
Yeah.
That's such an honest statement that it's so hard to admit to ourselves in our real life, right? Like when we know that we should say goodbye to somebody or end a relationship at this certain time. If all we said to ourselves, being honest, and if this is how we truly felt, if I stay, I'll get too attached and ruin your life, then it would solve a lot of problems.
Yeah. And Bisky was also honest when she said she doesn't like men with children.
Oh yeah. I mean, Gon wasn't asking her to marry him.
Yeah. Well,
To marry
she's
her.
probably older than Jing.
Yeah, true. Anyway, brother, hell of an arc.
Wow.
Hell of an episode. So let's jump in, everybody. This is episode number 76 of Hunter x Hunter. Reunion and Understanding. Let's go. Here we go.
ジンのスペルは
Where you at?
ING。
なるほど。ニグはそのアナグラムってわけね。
多分俺は赤ん坊の頃ジンと一緒にここに来た。ジンはきっと俺にこう言いたかったんだ。何を捨てても俺に会いたいならこのゲームをクリアするくらい強くなれ。
Mm.
で、ジンに会ったらまず何をする？
もちろんキルアを紹介するよ。
My best friend in
俺
the
の
world.
最高
Come
の
on.
友達だって。
Yeah. All right.
アカンパニーオン。ニック。
Oh, so-
He
okay.
even says the A at the end.
No, he doesn't.
At least he doesn't use the
Well, in what world would Gon ever say that word? And,
No, I'm giving him a pass, Jar.
Oh.
He's using it as a
he is not, man. He ain't say no A.
little friendly gesture.
All right. So we are told that for quite a few episodes, we should stray away from watching the intro.
Yeah. Probably for the next 15, 20.
Yeah. And the ending, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do, everybody. Let's jump in.
Let's go.
Nick! That was smart of him to transform the card into a company too. Oh. Oh.
俺が
No. No. It's not. No. No. It's probably Tompa.
ジン
Oh. Nah, he looks like he has gray hair or something.
Right. He could by this point. At this point, though. What's going on here? What's going on here? Who are you?
口の中にルーレット。数字は1から9。出た目によって武器が変わる。それが俺様。クレイジースロット。いい目が出ろよ。ドゥルルルルヤーン。くそ、外れだ。うるせえ。ありがたく使えこの野郎。
What the what the hell is happening, Jared? Nick, is that Nick?
Oh,
怪我はないか。
Big Ant. Who are you?
Oh my goodness.
Kenny?
こいつが
That is definitely not Jing.
If it is, we don't want to be around him.
Nah, it's not.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You don't have that face.
ジンじゃない。
No.
おい、 何のつもりだよあんた。いきなり人を突き飛ばすわ、銃を向けてぶっ放すわ、冗談にも程があるぜ。
冗談？本気で撃った。俺が撃ち殺さなければお前たちが襲われていた。
あ
誰にだよ。あんたが撃ったこのアリにか。
あ。おお。
なんだこいつ。
バカ野郎。
Does he have to stay on the ground, maybe? Killua?
こいつはただのアリじゃない。キメラアントだ。
Chimera. Chimera.
第1級隔離指定種に認定されている肉食の獰猛な虫だ。そうやって人間を襲うことだってある。第1級隔離指定種に
It's a chimera ant, an aggressive carnivorous insect, currently under Class 1 quarantine.
認定されている肉食の獰猛な虫だ。そうやって人間を襲うことだってある。さっきお前らが立っていたのはそいつらの巣の真ん前だ。俺が撃たなきゃ2人とも今頃キメラアントの大群に全身食い破られてたんだぞ。
これなんか前にも。
Oh no. I'm gonna get memories from the future, Jordan? Where are we going?
大丈夫だ。大したことはない。塗っとけ。可能止めだ。
なんだもう終わりか。もっと派手にやろうぜ。
うるさい。さっさと消えろ。お前らもさっさと消えてくれ。くそ、邪魔が入ったせいで一からやり直しだ。つっても巣は破壊しちまったしな。まったく余計な摂取をさせられたぜ。
You don't like to hear that now.
Yeah. Oh, Gon's remembering something, Jared. As a kid? Oh.
たく余計な摂取をさせられたぜ。
もしかしてあの時俺を助けてくれた人。
あの時
クジラ島で俺が子連れのキツネグマの縄張りに入り込んじゃって。
クジラと
その時も俺のせいで余計な摂取をしたって。
Oh my goodness.
So what is going on?
なるほど。面影がある。まさかこんなところでまた会うとはな。でっかくなったな、ゴン。
Yeah.
どうして俺の名前を。
お前の親父に聞いたんだ。ジンさんに。
おじさんジンのこと知ってるの。
おじ。ああ、俺の名はカイト。
カイト。
ジンさんは俺の師匠だ。
Hmm. Wow.
Oh my
Is that
goodness. It looks like the ant, right?
Big ant? What?
ほう。それじゃあお前たちもプロのハンターってわけか。
カイトさんも。
カイトでいいさ。師匠の子にさん付けされるのは照れくさい。
じゃあカイトも。
ああ、俺を一人前のハンターにしてくれたのはジンさんだ。あの人は俺の師匠であり恩人。ジンさんに出会わなければ俺はとっくの昔にスラム街の路地裏でのたれ死んでいた。
Height.
Mm.
Interesting character.
Yeah.
We're still in the game, right? Is this a flashback? Is that young Kite or grown Kite? Looks like a young boy, right?
Yeah. You getting AOT vibes from all of this going on?
Very, very much.
Underground, the flashback with Gon.
Kite's got some power.
Mm.
It's like he uses animals to do his bidding. What the?
Sort of like Fushiguro. JJK.
Oh my.
Kite Runner.
Dog Whisperer.
Is that his bird too?
I think so.
Is that Jing?
That's Jing.
His master.
All right, this is about to get interesting, Jordan.
Yeah.
Is he gonna feed the bread to somebody? Is that a horse?
Is this the first time he met him?
それがジンとの出会い。
ああ。ジンさんが言うにはいいハンターってやつは動物に好かれるそうだ。お前には才能があるかもなって言われてその気になってな。
で弟子に
半ば強引にな。あの人は面倒なことはとことん嫌がる性格だから正式に師弟のちぎりを交わしたわけじゃない。
ああ。
だが俺もしつこい性格だからな。とことん彼に食らいついた。そうしているうちに俺の念能力も開発されハントのイロハも叩き込まれた。おかげでハンター試験そのものはほとんど苦労なくクリアしたんだがジンさんに認めてもらうにはもう一つ課題をクリアしなければならなかった。どんな課題を出されたと思う？
The game?
なんとなくわかる。
ほ
うん、なんとなくじゃない。ジンならきっとこう言ったと思う。俺を捕まえてみろ。
Oh.
そ
Oh.
の通り。
So he caught it.
当たりだ。
やっぱりだと思った。
だが相手は俺の知る限り世界最高のハンターだ。これがどんな狩りより難しい。
Damn.
尻尾を捕まえようにも足跡すら残さない。噂話の類も全く耳に入ってこない。あの人はこの世から自分という存在を完全に消し去っていた。
超人的な絶ってことか。
それでどうしたの？
ほとほと困った俺は少しでも手がかりを得たいと思ってな。あの人の故郷に向かったんだ。クジラ島に。
On Well Island. And
So
that's
お前と出会ったのはその時だよ。
Got it.
だがまさかあの子供がジンさんの息子だとはその時は気づかなかった。
Oh.
分かったのはジンさんを探し当てた後クジラ島での出来事を彼に話した時だ。
そいつは俺のガキだ。名前はゴン。よく殴ってくれた。キツネグマが子育てする時期 奴らの縄張りに入っちゃいけないってことは常識だからね。
俺がクジラ島に行ったことも、そこでゴンに会ったことも、ジンさんは驚かなかった。まるで俺がそうすると分かっていたように。今思えば、全てはジンさんの筋書き通りだったのかもしれない。
いや、
最初から仕組まれてたってこと？
確証はないがな。
そうかもしれない。レーザーも俺を待ってた。ドゥーンとリストも。
レーザー？ドゥーン？
ああ、グリードアイランドってゲームで話せば長くなるんだけど、
そのゲームの中でレーザーって人が俺を待ってたんだ。ジェンに言われて。
Just a quick note, there's no K in Greed Island. So, Kite didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
俺の息子が
レーザーって人が俺を待ってたんだ。ジェンに言われて。
俺の息子がいつかここへ来る。したら遠慮しねえでぶっ飛ばせよ。
じゃあ殺してもいいってことだよ。
なめんなよ。俺のガキだぜ。それじゃ頼んだぜ、レイさん。
ドゥーンとリストはジンと一緒にグリードアイランドを作った11人の仲間のメンバーで、あ、さっきのレーザーもそのゲームを作った仲間の一人なんだけど、とにかくその3人がみんな俺が来るのを待ってたんだ。それを知った時、俺思ったんだ。俺がグリードアイランドに来ることも、そこでレーザーたちに会うことも、ジンの筋書き通りなら、もしかしたらビスケや他の仲間たちと出会ったことも全部計画通りだったんじゃないかって。
もしそうだとしたら、ここでカイトに会うこともジンがあらかじめ決めてたことなのかもしれないな。
あ、そうだ。カイトも昔グリードアイランドに行ったことあるよね。
俺が？
その時ニックって偽名で登録しなかった？
ニック？いや、その名前に覚えはないが。待て。そういえば昔ジンさんに連れられてゲームの中に入ったことがあったな。
やっぱり
グリードアイランド。確かそんな名前だった。偽名を入力したかどうかは忘れちまったが。
間違いないよ。ジンはカイトにニックって名前を使わせたんだ。うわー、くそー、やられた。
絶対に会えると思ったのにな。
He thought he was gonna meet his dad.
No. I think what's going on there, I could be wrong. Wait a minute. Was Kite the one who Gon met in Greed Island? Or was it his father?
From this conversation, it seems like it was now Kite.
Right. And that Kite is now NIGG.
Or use the alias NIGG when he entered the game unknowingly, maybe? Because Jing made him use that?
So the flashback was just in Gon's imagination.
Possibly.
Of his father holding him as a baby.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, he wouldn't necessarily remember that moment if he was a little tiny baby in his father's arms anyway.
Okay. Whatever is going on here, Jordan, with Jing, this plan is getting more and more meticulous.
Yeah.
If in fact everything we've seen up until this point, 76 episodes deep, has all been part of Jing's plan. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, man, it's crazy to think about Jing's plan, as you just said. Jing's plan.
That should be the remix to God's plan.
That should be the title of this show.
Yeah.
It seems like if it is the case, if this is all part of Jing's plan, and he knew that Gon, like the tiniest things, he knew that Gon would seek out this individual, Kite. That's pretty spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
My question is how? How does Jing create a plan like this, create a game like that?
It seems like he's able to to read into the future, which would draw even more parallels to AOT.
Yeah.
Like, that may be what's going on here.
Or he's got some crazy, just internal intuition.
It don't work like that.
You don't think so?
I'm skeptical. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he is one of the best. That's what we keep hearing. The best of the best. Yeah, we'll have to see.
All right. Let's keep
Kite.
going.
Nice to meet you, Kite.
Gosh.
あれで本当に良かったの？ジン。
ゴンがマグネティックフォースを使ったら俺のところに、アカンパニーを使ったらカイトの方に飛ぶようにして。
Jared, this is our explanation right here.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
なんでそんなことするの？
マグネティックフォースを使って一人で来るなら、まあ会ってやってもいいが。
Oh,
仲間連れてくるような根性なしには会うわけにはいかないから。
Oh my
なんで
goodness.
根性なしなの？全然わかんない。
いいんだよ、早くやれ。
いっぱいで来られると恥ずかしいんでしょ。
うるせえな。いいからやれよ。
まったく変な人。テレ屋でへそ曲がりなんだから。ゴンくんかわいそう。
Gon made the wrong choice.
Maybe not. You never know.
No, I know, but what is that?
That's something else.
If he's willing to meet me by himself, if he uses magnetic force, I'll meet him.
Yeah.
So if Gon just used it, magnetic force, he could have just met his dad.
Yeah. Because magnetic force can only teleport one person, right? A company can bring others.
I
Maybe.
assume, yeah. What?
One thing's for sure, they cleared these fish bones.
Yeah. All right. We're definitely in a new arc, in a new realm, in a new world, it feels like.
つまりグリードアイランドってゲーム自体がお前たちを鍛えるために作られたってことか。
タチっていうかゴン。
Right.
俺はこいつにくっついてきただけだから。
それもジンの筋書き通りなのかもしれないよ。
俺も？いやいや、それはありえねえだろ。
だがここで俺と出会ったのはどうやら偶然じゃないらしい。
ああ、それは俺もそう思う。このことにはもっと意味がある。
意味？
レイザーがゴンを鍛えるためにゲーム内で待っていたように、ジンはきっとカイトにも何か役割を与えてると考えるのが普通だろ。
役割？
カイトは最終試験でジンを探し当てたんでしょ？
ああ。
それってすごいことだと思う。世界最高レベルのハンターはハントの腕だけじゃなく自分の存在を隠す術にも長けてる。それを見つけ出したんだから。
ああ、うん、俺もそう思う。
How?
最終試験をクリアしたカイトはジンに認められたんだ。この男なら任せられるって。
任す？何を？
何って具体的には。
よく殴ってくれた。
なあゴン、ジンさんが今どこにいるか教えようか。
Please.
うん、自分で探す。
いい答えだ。
それよりジンのことを話してよ。カイトが知ってるジンのこと全部。
Don't tell me where he is, but tell me all about it. Do tell.
Yeah. If I must say real quick, brother. Gon always chooses the hardest option. But the option that's going to give him the most reward. I'm thinking back to when he wanted to end the dodgeball game, how he wanted to end it. He can't accept the easy way. And that's no different here. However, Kite, Jared, that's the person to talk to. The person who was pretty much in a similar predicament to him and found Jing.
Yeah.
So if there's anybody in this world to talk to, it's him.
70 episodes deep, right? 76.
Yeah.
I had that mindset about 40 episodes ago.
Okay.
However, I'm feeling myself shift. Like, Gon is now like this. We're now talking about life or death. Gon is choosing the harder route, but now it's like the risk is becoming even greater. He's losing limbs. He could die before he reaches his father.
Yeah.
Like, if you were Gon, I understand his stubbornness, right? And his he wants to take the longer route. He had an opportunity here for Kite to tell him where his daddy is. You wouldn't take that?
Was it an opportunity though? Because knowing Ging up to this point, you think he's gonna let Kite give away his whereabouts to his own son? Hell no, in my opinion.
Oh no. He'll let Kite do that. He's just relying on Gon's choosing the second option of, no, I don't want you to, Kite.
So you think if Kite told him exactly where Ging was, you think Gon would be able to find him?
If Gon used magnetic force, would Gon be with his dad right now?
That's a good point.
Ging has built in these opportunities for Gon to be with him right now. But it's almost like he knew Gon was going to not choose them.
So what does that say about Ging and what does it say about Gon?
Like father, like son. I guess it's just frustrating as a viewer.
Oh, it's definitely
frustrating in the best way possible. Yeah. Right. This is thrilling.
It's one big tease.
Yeah.
I will say though, and you're exactly right, Drew. I will say though, like, Gon at this point, 76 episodes in, look at what he's become. And I know it's not all good. It's not all good. But think about Gon, who didn't even know what the hunter's exam was. He didn't even know what to expect from it. To Gon, who has been through the hunter exam, been through Wings training, been through Bisky's training, and is now speaking with the one and only Kite. You think Gon's gonna opt out now? Think about the growth he could undergo. I don't know. That's where my mind's at, but I could be wrong.
I guess it's a lesson for all of us to just go on with the flow of life
and not settle for the short journey.
Right. I mean, like you just mentioned, going as a kid, right? I remember those big eyes, him awaiting to be taken away from Wow Island.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Right. Literally, just like the flow of the boat on that water, he just went with the flow of life, John.
Yeah.
And here he is, stronger than ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Could I say one other thing real quick?
Yeah.
You know the choice he had, it was not a real choice, but when he won the game, and Duan said, do you want the ending just for you?
Yeah.
Or do you want the ending for everybody?
Yeah.
And Gon said, I want the ending for everybody.
Right.
Because then I can bring my friends along.
Yeah.
So it seems like there's more than just Gon willing or wanting to grow stronger himself. It seems like he wants his friends to experience things. And it's the same thing with the Accompany versus the magnetic force.
And it's also very interesting from Jing's point of view.
Yeah.
Or what we've learned of Jing's point of view.
Yeah.
That he doesn't want the friends to come along.
Exactly.
It reminds me of Killua's father. Right there.
The dads.
I don't know whether we can just call it parental abuse or if something is going on that the parents are looking out for their kids. I don't know what's going on here.
But you mentioned, do you think that Jing knew that Gon would choose those options? If he's truly his son and he knows everything,
right?
Do you think he knows he wasn't going to choose to do the magnetic force?
I think so.
So how does that play into Jing's plan? I'm confused.
Right. It seems like his plan is all conditional. If. Right? If Gon does this, then this. If this. If. If Gon hadn't done one of those things, it's over. Like the plan crumbles. It's literally like a house of cards.
So he knows what Gon's going to do though. Like he truly knows.
Yeah. No. know. I don't think he truly knows. 99.9% he feels like he knows.
So if it's conditional though, and I could be just rambling here. Like if Gon decided to use magnetic force, is it over? I've met my father.
That's what I'm saying. Who knows? Maybe the series would end here.
Yeah, it's a conundrum, brother. It's a conundrum.
All right, let's get back to it.
All right. We're almost done with this episode. Sorry, everybody.
Maybe we won't talk after we finish.
Yeah. Is the ant a pescatarian or a carnivore?
ああ、ジンさんのハンターとしての活動は幅広くて制限がない。ジンさんは面倒くさがって申請していないが、実はトリプルハンターと比べても何ら遜色がない。
Triple Star Hunter。
華々しい業績を残したハンターには星が与えられる。その中でも歴史的な発見や世界的な偉業を成し遂げた。
We've heard that before.
Yeah.
こいつは世界に10人もいないと言われてるんだ。トリプル。
Damn.
そんなトップクラスのハンターの称号さ。
へえ、そんなすごい人たちと肩を並べてるんだね、ジンは。
カイト、ジンに認められたハンターか。
他にもルルカ文明遺跡の発見やコンゴ金脈の発掘などもジンさんの業績として有名だな。
あ、それ知ってる。ルルカ遺跡の発掘。
ジンの弟子カイト。彼との出会いがゴンとキルアに新たな冒険への旅立ちを予感させていた頃、ヨルビアン大陸バルサ諸島の南端ではかつてない恐怖の事態へのプロローグが
Where?
静かに。
Wait. Is this the outro or no?
Oh, shoot.
I don't know if it is.
Wait.
I'm gonna go back.
Fast forward a little bit, see if it brings us to. Oh no!
Oh, okay, it's not the outro.
ヨルビアン大陸バルサ諸島の南端ではかつてない恐怖の事態へのプロローグが静かにしかし着々と進行していた。
タイム、こんなものではいくら食べても。
It's talking.
焦るな。もう少し体を回復させるのだ。まずは体を癒し、それからだ。私には使命がある。王を生む。私は女王だ。
Just gonna try to ground myself real quick.
We're here. This is real, brother.
All right.
We're not in the Yorubian, whatever the hell.
Peninsula, did it say? What a continent?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to just head right over to the next one?
Why don't we just do that?
Can I just say one thing?
Of course, brother.
If our father had ever allowed another grown man to put their hands on us as children, boy, I would have called the police faster than.
And guess what would have happened after that?
What?
Boy,
all of his friends would have been in jail.
You would have got whipped 10 times as hard as he whipped you the first time.
Well, maybe I would have called the police on him. Jing is something different.
You talk a big game, bro. I remember vividly. I'm having flashbacks right now.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Any final words from you, Jordan?
I have no words.
All right.
I have no words. There is danger. Danger is looming, like you said.
Yep.
Dangerous ant. It
Danger.
seems.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
Queen, king. What?
Queen killer.
What?
is going down.
We'll see you in the next episode, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a comment down below. Please help us out. Help us situate ourselves without spoiling anything. This is indeed a new arc. We'll see you for episode number 77.
And this is Hunter x Hunter. We love you. Do not forget.
I don't want to say nothing.
Be kind.
Keep an open mind, everybody.
Peace.